Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Matrix Money Tuesday.
Yes, indeed.
How you doing, sir?
I'm not doing too bad. I'm trying to find our disclaimer banner, but it's MIA.
We're gonna need a few of those, I think, today.
Oh my God, we've got I don't see it. It's not in our banners. So there you go. Let's you see it and I'm missing it. But welcome everybody. Jar and I have been like going behind the scenes.
We're a little disorganized today.
Yeah, today is going very weirdly. So I don't know what to do. The banner's not there.
It's not there.
Yep, it's gone.
It's gone. I don't know where it is.
Completely gone. Let's put up that and say hey to everybody. For everybody that is just kind of jumping in, welcome. And we're going to have BC PortCorp jumping on in here shortly. He's in the chat actually saying, I'm on my way home. There he is right there. I'll see y'all shortly. There it is. Appreciate BC jumping on in here. We got a lot of stuff to go over tonight. It didn't start out that way. That's all I'm going to say. And then Jar and I were talking before this cluster that you've seen as we came on here. And boy, it was just piling on a bunch of things. So Jar, what do you think? We say hi to the chat first and then
let's jump into the chat and then we can take a look at a couple charts.
Well, here we go. Damn it, Dave, with the happy Matrix Money Tuesday. There you
Damn
go.
it, Dave. Welcome. Thanks for joining.
He's so sad. Soul is down.
My heart is hurting right now. I have a lot to say about that, but I'm going to express only a portion.
Well, wait, if Automatic Beats, oh, wait, here he is. I told Automatic Beats to show up and talk to us.
Right, Automatic Beats.
Oh, I love it. Sold to 1K. Yeah.
1K or $1? Because right now I'm a little confused on where we're going.
Yeah. And this, here's the other piece I told him to make sure he told you about. Are you okay? I'm just saying.
Oh, man. Yep. It's a rough ride for a lot of cryptos. Really rough ride.
Oh, boy.
I need to pull that one up, too.
Yes, I take a quick look at that. We're going to take a quick look at the active Bitcoin chart, that kind of thing.
Oh, God.
Is that Porta Alternative, I think.
Porta Alternative.
Hopefully I got that right. Welcome.
Is that a money emoji? He's making money. That's what's happening here.
Well, somebody's got to make the money.
Someone's making money.
Exactly. And BTC dropped below. Yeah, damn it, Dave, you're right. It went down to like I was just pulling it up on the Bitstamp chart. Went down to like 98.88.
Ooh, I don't like being below 100K. That's not a good sign. All right.
Yeah, and well, I think that's for Caspa. I'm just saying. And yeah, to negative $1.
Negative, not just zero. Let's go into negative territory.
And there you go. BC knows. There it is. Oh man. Well, all right. We've set Jar up. We've primed the pump. He's all depressed now.
I'm gonna go cry. It's not bad enough that we lost the World Series. That I just the bad news just keeps piling on. Congratulations!
You made it to the World Series, though.
Pardon me?
Made it.
We made it to the World Series. Yes, we did. I guess the expectations were pretty high, but it hurts. Anyways, I did. So I had a bet on Poly Market, and it was a $50 bet that I put in there because I never did it before. And when they were up 3-0, I immediately cashed out. I didn't want to take any chances. So I made some money at least in that. I'm happy about that. But
nice.
Yeah. Anyways, let's get back into crypto.
And then privacy coins are moving. Well, only certain privacy coins. Well, I guess they're all getting a little bit of a pump, but some more than others.
Yeah, which one specifically?
Well, Zcash has been kind of like going nutso, hit an all-time high. And then Dash is moving on up there. But we're seeing pumps and stuff like Pirate Chain a little bit and so on. So for those who are into the whole privacy coin thing, I love privacy coins are gonna have their place. Now, a lot of people don't consider Dash a privacy coin. It has privacy options, and they have like a whole privacy thing that they're looking to build out. That's a whole nother story, not for this particular stream. But if you use Dash, you can use. They have a mixing service right in their app. Boom. You can make it as private as you want. So there's your privacy options. Yes, Dash
Yeah.
is fire.
Yeah.
It
Those
was
mixers are
literally
useful.
like 3 or 4 weeks ago. It was like $25. It's over. It's like $120 today. It's been moonshot. I've been DCAing into Dash, and oh look, it's even up. Yeah, it's up more
What
than
the
when I checked. So there you go. It's like 121 when I checked.
Wow. Dash is on fire. That's
Yes.
7 days. That's a week chart.
Yep.
Insane. A lot of things happened as soon as November kicked in. So,
yep.
Yeah.
It's like I've been DCAing, but now it's like, wish I had DCA'd more. Don't we all, though? You know what I'm saying? Decred. I didn't look at Decred. Thank you, Automatic Beats. I didn't look at that to see if they were pumping. Anyway, let's see. What lost the World Series, then the Stanley Cup. Oh. Picking on you, Jar. I don't know.
I have no hopes for the Leafs, so you can say whatever you want about them. They haven't won since before I was born, so none of that's a surprise. But
Jar's old. No, I'm kidding. I'm old.
I'm mid-40s, but yeah, like it still hurts. Yeah. But Decred, if I could just quickly pull it up.
Yeah, go ahead, and then we'll take a look at the Bitcoin chart.
Because I was just taking a look at there. 110%. That also really took off over the last couple of days.
I didn't even look at that one, to be completely honest. That one,
I don't even know what it is. I've never even heard of Decred. This is the first time I'm looking at it.
Completely missed. That's another Dino privacy coin.
Is it?
Yeah. I mean, back in the day, I used to mine and I was like, but yeah, see, GPU mineable. Yeah.
GPU mineable. Oh, this is an OG. Wow.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying I probably should have kept mining it. I'd be all happy right now. But maybe not. Maybe not. Jar looking good in his 40s. Crypto ain't been stressing him out. There you go.
I'm not taking off my hat. There's a huge spot that just keeps evolving.
A big bald spot. Long bing, 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 bing. Yeah. Oh crap. That was funny. All right, so I pulled up Bitcoin on TradingView here. Now, right here, this is the 1 hour chart. You can see current price just over 101 right now, 101.76, and fluctuating around on the candles here. But you can see if I hover over the wick down here, 98.952. It was like 98.988, I think, when I actually kind of zoomed in on it. Yeah. I mean, again, that was a wick, popped right back up. And that particular candle closed in and around, what was it, 100, just over 100K. So I don't know, Bitcoin looking mighty weak. It's got to hold that like 98K mark. Otherwise, we're probably going down further. And I'm not, you know what? I'm going to ask, does this whole price action thing with Bitcoin stress you out, Jar?
So the value of Bitcoin and how much is in Bitcoin, like its market cap, is quite extensive. It's the biggest crypto, period. For it to move 7 to 10% in a day scares me 100%. I don't think it should be that volatile anymore. One other thing that happened today is my notifications kept going off, and it wasn't the good ones. It's when everything's going down. So when it's pull, when Bitcoin goes down, everything comes down with it. It scares me. What about you? How do you feel about this?
You know what? It literally doesn't even bother me anymore.
It doesn't bother you. Oh, you're a veteran then.
It doesn't even bother me. Well, I mean, because here's my thought process, man.
Yeah.
I say it all the time. You know, for me, I enjoy what I do in crypto. I like educating people on crypto, sound money, you name it.
Yeah.
And I love DCAing into crypto. Yeah. But at the end of the day, that DCA, I'm not going to get any benefit out of it. That's the way I'm looking at it. You know what I'm saying? It's going to my grandkids. So my attitude is, by the time they're looking to take control of that cryptocurrency, this is going to be in the rearview mirror.
Dude,
So
that's very true. Very true. You have a very long-term outlook on this.
Yeah, for an old guy, I have a pretty long term. And here you go, BC. It's over, folks. Sell it. Yeah. Well, yeah. ICP, huh? I don't know. I've never really been a fan of ICP. I don't know. It just never.
ICP. Yeah, I was in it. I might still have some somewhere, but I haven't been following it for a while. ICP is up as well, 30%. Yep.
Oh,
so
there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
And I found trip Bitcoin 2 times. Round trip, I think is what he meant. Bitcoin 2 times, dips don't phase. Yeah, if you've got a longer term attitude, I guess, a longer term, not attitude, mindset. These kind of things, I love watching people on X running around with their freaking hair on fire. Oh,
yeah.
Bitcoin's gonna bear down to under 100K. Who cares?
You have to have a crypto coin mindset right over here. That's what you need, right? To hold it strong. I've been through a couple cycles now. I still shit my pants. I don't take this easily. I don't.
I'm drinking.
Yeah, no. Well, I don't like seeing my big drop like that. I have a habit every morning. I look at my crypto portfolio. Not a good one. I shouldn't be doing this, but I just like to see what's happening with each individual one. And when a day like this happens, it still hurts. But I don't sell. I don't panic sell. So there's a little bit of resilience with that right now.
Yep. Yeah, I don't either. I don't either. Yeah, only way to fly. Absolutely. Damn it, Dave. Yeah. And he caught me right mid drink when he was like, "I shit my pants."
It's what it is. Like sometimes I just got to check, right? But anyways, too cold. Too cold to be faced. Yeah, if you got a cold attitude, that's the way to do it. I need that blue steel for sure to stay calm.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I like I said, I don't. It just doesn't phase me. Even it's funny, even because we're just talking about Bitcoin, asking if Bitcoin phases you. What about your altcoin? So you had the guys talking to you about Casper dying, Soul, etc. Does that give you more pause?
That's exactly where it is, because if you're mining, these swings do impact profitability, and it also changes if you're going to turn your miner on or off, or if you're going to even break even. So these are decisions that a lot of people have to make if that's what they're trying to do and grow. And a lot of the times people have to sell it off in order to pay for the hydro of their miners. So there's a lot of things to consider, right?
That's true. Again, it all depends on where you are in this space. You're right. If you're a miner, that is the price is like the heartbeat of where you're at. I can see that. Or you're trading. Boom.
Yeah, and then on the flip side, with DPIN devices that's mining for me, I have a very long-term outlook on a lot of these projects. I'm holding the big anyways. I don't see them making money for at least a few years. So in that respect, it doesn't bother me so much.
Okay. Yeah. I'd love to get an update on some of those, maybe if we got time as we get going here. Now, I did prep this because we need to put this out right now so everybody knows. We had Yeti about 5-6 weeks back here doing an interview talking to us about Dynex and what they got going on, and he talked about this very thing right here as they leak it out. Whoops, sorry about that, guys. As they leak it out, the first physical Apollo quantum chip has been delivered and is now in testing.
That's crazy.
I know. According to Yeti, that's his little icon right there. Benchmarks are meeting or exceeding expectations. And the pictures, he's saying this is not a 3D render. It's not a concept. This is actual hardware. So quantum in the real world, the next stage of computing. There you go.
Insane. He dropped that information on our podcast, which is really cool, letting us know that this is going to happen. And here we are, not even a month later, there is the hardware. He has it delivered. It's running. I have no idea what that is at the bottom. I'm trying to figure that out. Is it connectors for cables?
I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking it is, because look at this picture. They got it over here on this left one. something similar. So I'm assuming that's what it. I mean, we don't even know what the hell we're looking at, but I'm liking it. I'm liking it.
This is hardware. Man. We have no idea what it does and how it works. When I first saw this, I thought they were two pieces that slapped together, but maybe they're completely separate. There's cables coming out of the device on the left, and I'm wondering if those cables connect to the ports that I see on the device on the right. Is it some kind of sequence that you have to connect it to? Anyways, you know what? We could possibly have Yeti on to explain this at some point.
Yeah, exactly. So well, you know, he's been a little incommunicado recently because, I mean, obviously, there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes on Dynex. Jar, do you still have that Dynex chart?
Yeah, let me pull it up here.
We'll take a quick look at it because I don't know. Guys, put a 1 in the chat if you're invested or holding Dynex.
There we go.
1 in the chat. Let's see.
I'll bring in. Oh, let me bring in a 24-hour so you can see. There was an announcement made clearly, so everything went down with the market right over here, and then a couple spikes, and then a huge pump, bringing it back up. So it's down just under 1%, but it was down as much as 3 or 4% not that long ago.
Yeah, I love it. Damn tootin', he's got some. There you go. Well, I don't know, guys. I'll tell you what. With all the stuff they announced the whole securities token swap thing. Now they've actually got their miner that Apollo chip that is basically think room temperature, man, for quantum. That
room temperature,
right? That's what the whole thing is. You know. You don't see like, wait, let me bring this back up. Oh wait, I can't bring that back up because I got to take that down first. There we go. That's better. I mean, this thing is not inside of any kind of cold area. Obviously, it looks like it's in a flipping workshop.
Yeah, like a desk right behind me. It looks like
exactly. So there you go. There you go.
So no extra requirements for chilling. They're like, when it comes to AI and quantum, they're talking about building facilities in space just to compensate for the amount of cold energy that's required, the cooling that's required to keep these devices operational. And I kind of find that hard to believe that it just runs at room temperature. But
well, we're gonna see. I mean, according to them, meeting or exceeding benchmark standards, so that they had set. So that's a good thing. But anyway, we wanted to update you guys because we've been trying to really follow Dynex, especially where Yeti's been here a few times for the interviews and give us. He's broken a number of things about Dynex on our stream and got his hand slapped a couple of times for doing that. Wait, I think BC's jumping on in here. Here he is. BC's in the house.
He's in the house. No control today. We got a toucan. Must be cold where he is.
There you go. Let's do that so we can see BC. BC, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing pretty good. It was a long day, and I didn't get away as quick as I thought I was gonna get away from work. So, yeah, running behind a little bit. Oh, hi, puppy.
It's all good.
Well, we appreciate you coming and rushing on in here for that. And damn it, Dave saying probably running a little harder than a high-end CPU. I think that's pretty much what he said when he was on last.
Right, which is crazy, but
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
Were you talking about the new chip?
Yes.
Yeah, the new Dynex card.
Yep. So, I mean, I don't know. Have you followed any of what Dynex has got going on, BC? Are you at all familiar with it? No. Okay.
Not really. No. I've been mainly focusing on stuff that has like a more broad AI use case. So like the Blackwell chips that NVIDIA is doing. Ooh, absolutely insane. And so I've been focusing a whole lot on that. More than anything, honestly.
Fair enough.
Good stuff. I'm gonna drop off for just 1 minute. I'll be back. In a
Yeah,
second.
go do what you gotta do, bro. No worries. Well, I don't. You were listening in, I'm assuming, because you were chiming in the chat. So you heard we went over the Bitcoin chart a little bit. Bitcoin dipping below 100K. And
I was warning people. You know, I'm pretty sure we went exactly to the level I had talked about on Monday. Where I was like, hey, everyone, if we can't hold this, we've got this massive fair value gap here that we just specifically left open when we got some dips last time. So look for like 98K.
there you go.
And that's pretty much exactly what happened on the money.
Yeah, like I said, when I first looked at it and kind of charted it out, it was like 98, 888 or right in that area. So yeah. With the wick, obviously, the candle body didn't, closed up closer to 100K. So, hey, to me, it's just buying Bitcoin on the dip. I keep buying. That's what it is. I mean, because again, for me, it's the DCA of just that little bit every week. That's all I can afford.
Mm-hmm.
But you want to know what? It's okay. I don't mind getting it at 98.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I would prefer to get more in lower than 98.
Well, sure. Sure. If it goes down, what are they talking? There's a gap down around 40K, or is it a support level something around 40K? I thought I heard Piper talking about that this morning.
So there's one directly underneath where we are now. There's a gap at 92 to 88. And then you'd have to drop down pretty far here. There's a gap at like 70, like 74 to 70K. And then all those other gaps are filled. And then you'd have to, So it's like a gap down in the 40s.
Yeah.
But like,
hey, I'm okay with that.
It's probably going to get left open unless you see some kind of crazy like if Sailor washes out, look for 40K Bitcoin.
Well, it's very funny you say that. Should I bring it up now, John?
Bring it up. Yeah.
All right. I said BC is going to want to be getting a piece of this right here. So here we go. I'm not familiar with this place, and I'm going to probably butcher the name. Sequans becomes the first Bitcoin treasury company to officially sell some of its Bitcoin holdings.
Yep.
Their idea. The firm announced it sold 970 BTC to, basically cover some of their offerings they made in July. This reduces their total debt, obviously, because that's what they were looking to do. Took a big chunk out of it, but now they're down to 2,200. And this guy here is saying it was a tactical decision aimed at unlocking shareholder value. I call bullshit. Because you're sitting there, Bitcoin's dropping below 100K, and you're like, my opinion. Feel free, BC. Get the rant going. Have at it.
So it's like there's multiple factors into this. So it's like, what are your like ratios of liquidity to your Bitcoin holdings? Are you able to pay off these investors? Well, it's like Sailor and a bunch of these other ones that are like, hey, we're going to do convertible bonds that mature in 3 years. So Sailor's first round comes out in 2027 when you're talking the bear market price. But if you have your average entry above what current price is, you're also having a cascading effect on like what you're cashing out for losses here.
Yep.
So not only are you cashing your Bitcoin out to pay off people that paid you to buy Bitcoin, but you're also doing it all for a loss. And then that has a cascading effect on everyone else.
100%.
And I told people that this is what was going to happen, because this Bitcoin isn't just Bitcoin that the company's holding. It's Bitcoin that's on their balance sheet so that they can leverage their company and the how much their company is worth to buy more Bitcoin. So because it's on the balance sheet, how much of a loss are they willing to incur on a company level, where it's like, well, we were just worth say like $50 billion. But if you have Bitcoin dropping like crazy, your company is now tanking like crazy.
Yep.
And that automatically eats into your share prices.
Yep. And
Because
you
your
got to
company's
believe that.
valuation is lower. It's the dumbest move I've ever seen. And this is why I've talked about it. You're going to leverage Bitcoin to buy Bitcoin at the top, and then you're going to hold that through the bear market like some of us have that bought Bitcoin at the bottom. No, I don't see it. There's no way, because it doesn't affect me like it affects them. I don't have stocks that I sold people. I'm not having to pay back millions of dollars worth of debt.
Yeah.
And you just saw, it's like they had to sell off a giant portion to pay off their debt. Well, what if Bitcoin, if Bitcoin was down and say below their average entry? I don't know when they started buying, but if you're talking Bitcoin's down at like 71K, how much of your debt are you actually paying off? Now you're having to sell off way more Bitcoin just to pay off debt that allowed you to buy Bitcoin.
Right. And a lot of these companies, I mean, again, like you said, they don't go into exactly what their average purchase price was, et cetera here. But I mean, you know that a lot of these came on recently. Yeah. So you're talking, they got a very high buy-in price, like probably close
like
to
100K.
that six-figure mark. Yeah, exactly. So
and that's why I was telling people that this was coming. You're going to watch all of these companies that bought the top sell off because they're not going to hold that on their balance sheet.
Nope.
It's not advantageous. And everyone's like, oh, well, they're not going to sell. They might have no other choice.
Yeah. Right. Keep dropping. There's going to be zero options left.
Exactly. Wick's wife in the house. Welcome. Appreciate you being here.
Welcome.
Well, I thought you might enjoy that. So what's your prediction, your percentage prediction? How many more of these companies, percentage-wise, you think we're going to see over the next, let's say, 6 months having to do this very same thing? What do you think, BC?
100% of them are going to sell off.
Okay.
They might hold on to some of them, but 100% of them are going to sell off Bitcoin holdings to pay off debt.
I don't think you can group in MicroStrategy with that.
If Bitcoin goes down low enough, I'll bet he's gonna
he's been in the game for such a long time.
See, I wouldn't necessarily for Sailor. Like all the people that are copying Sailor,
those are the ones that are going to get burnt. I agree with
100% of them.
Yes.
But when it comes 2027, that's when I think Sailor is going to have to sell. Because he's got convertible bonds that are maturing. And in 2027, you're talking about the depths of the bear market.
Right.
So your company's not valued very high. Maybe you get people buying your stock. How many people are really going to want to buy your convertible bonds when everything's at the lowest? When it's like, okay, well, I'm going to make a bunch of money off of it potentially, but you're also absolutely in the crapper on an asset that is one of the bigger risk assets in the world. And if I could just buy something, why wouldn't I just go buy the ETF? When you haven't, you performed admirably for a while, but then you started upping up. You started increasing your debt ratings.
Raising. Yeah.
Well, he's rated as a junk stock. He was rated by the S&P 500 this past week as a B-grade junk stock.
Oh, seriously? I didn't know that.
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
He's not doing awesome. And that's with the full evaluation of the company. You're you have very low liquidity to be able to pay off this massive amount of debt that you have that matures in the bear market. So what are you going to do? You're going to not buy Bitcoin when Bitcoin's at its lowest prices because you have to pay off your debtors? That's what he's going to have to do if he wants to stay afloat, or he's going to be forced to sell Bitcoin because it's on his balance sheet. And if things come up and debtors have to be paid, you have to liquidate what is on your balance sheet to pay off debtors. We all do it. If you were in debt to the government, they will liquidate your stuff to make sure that your debt is paid. And it's even more extreme for a company like that.
True, very true. You're also talking about 2027 bear
Mhm.
market. I don't even think we fully realize the bull market to even go into a bear market. I still feel like we've been lagging so far behind. I don't think this timeline is going to match anything previously. So, yeah, I have no idea what would happen in 2027.
Mhm.
Maybe
But
2027 might actually be the bull market. I don't even know where we are right now.
well, it's like if you're already starting to see the first cascading effect of people that copied Sailor having to sell off their Bitcoin,
Yeah,
we're getting a bear market.
Yep.
Like none of those are diamond handsing. They don't have the they have the
can't.
forethought, but they don't have the ability. And that's the difference.
Yeah,
They might be forced, they're still holding on to 2200. They might be forced to sell off another 1,000 Bitcoin because they paid off a decent chunk of their debt, but you still saw there was a decent chunk of debt left that they'll have to pay off.
Yes.
And
Yep.
if you don't have millions of dollars just laying around like that, well, Bitcoin's on our balance sheet. It is the easiest thing for us to liquidate to get our money back. That's what's going, because they're not going to sell off their physical, like the physical items that they have that actually bring and generate revenue in their company. Those are the more crucial assets.
No, agreed.
So it's a dangerous game. It is a dangerous game, and I was warning about it since it started happening.
Yeah.
I hear you. And welcome everybody. We got a lot of people on X tonight. Appreciate everybody out there on X. And don't forget, if you're on YouTube on any of the channels, make sure you're smacking up that like button. Appreciate that. And links to all of our contacts in the description. We've got a few more things to go over, and then we are going to touch on the AWS outage, as I put it, round 2 of the outage. Jar, did you have anything else you wanted to bring up before
maybe I'll briefly touch on this. I'm not too sure if you guys saw this headline. This is a couple days old, but the Wintermute shut down. Rumors about a Binance lawsuit after market crash. So the market crashed. They're referring to the one that happened on October 10th. Wintermute lost a ton of money. And on the back end, there was some lawsuits being drafted, inked, and not delivered yet. But there was a lot of talk about that happening. Binance has denied this. Wintermute has denied this, but it caused a lot of hostility in the market. Have you guys heard about this? And what's your opinion?
I had not.
You have not. Okay, so this is just one of many lawsuits that seems like it's happening on the back end right now with exchanges. It's a little bit scary, and it's a really good reminder that if you have anything on an exchange, now's a great time just to take it off, especially with everything tanking, and especially if you have a long-term view like CCM and you plan on holding on to this crypto for a long period of time. Keeping it on an exchange is not the place to be.
Bad, very bad.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of which, you had. I'm sorry. Go ahead, BC.
That's what we talked about last night too.
Yes,
because we saw things with MEXC going on. Like it's not a lawsuit, but potential liquidity issues, and them trying to keep $3 million of someone's crypto, saying, "Oh, well, you did a weird trade type thing. You traded from 2 different locations at the same time." It's like,
yep.
Thanks for the $3 million while we're going through this whole thing where we might have liquidity issues. So it's just the same thing over and over that we've seen in every single cycle,
That's exactly what I wanted to talk about as well. It's like there isn't a run on the exchange.
You to bring it up. Yep.
And this is the chart that BC PortCorp's actually talking about, where there was massive withdrawals that's happened over the last short period of time. And this is an exchange, and this is an exchange I use all the time. And when I started hearing rumors about this, I just got everything off, and I'm advising people to do the same if they're using MEXC or any exchange.
Yep.
It's quite possible these things can happen if we haven't learned our lesson from FTX.
Right.
Well, it's like I don't even trust Coinbase.
Yeah,
like you're talking one of the bigger exchanges, like world renowned, has made it through a bull market and a bear market and then another bull market, but it's like I still don't trust you. But the whole point of being in crypto is not to trust someone else holding your money. You know, like that's the antithesis of what being in crypto is all about.
I agree. And Meet Damien is in the house saying bought a spot bag of Solana for $147 today, or at $147 today. Did he buy the bottom?
No.
I hope you did.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know because I have no good feelings about Solana, but that's a whole nother thing right there. Tony, welcome. Appreciate that. He's asking things Zelcore is semi-safe still. I am unfamiliar with Zelcore. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, the Zelcore wallet. I was running some nodes off of it, Flux nodes. I'm not really using it for anything else other than that. So I don't typically use Zelcore. If I'm holding something, it's usually in a hardware wallet like Tangem or OneKey.
Yep. And there you go. Yes, we all miss Trade Ogre. Yeah.
There's a hole in the space. I don't know if you guys see this, but there's a giant hole in the space for like startup cryptos and everything else that Trade Ogre was filling for a very, very long time, and nobody else has filled that gap. And I don't even know if that's going to happen anymore. But Trade Ogre, I miss it. As sketchy as it was, I miss it.
Yep. You know, I miss ZegX. Just saying.
Y'all
I
go
kind of
so
like
much
ZegX.
further down the risk curve than I do.
Yeah,
you talk about like exchange names, and I'm like, that's an exchange. Okay.
Yes.
Casinos. So.
Well, but again, it's like I say all the time. I go in, I get what I got to get, and that shit's gone, man. That's out of there.
Yeah.
So it like the same day, it's like boom, gone.
In and out.
That's it.
See,
that is it. All set
with
in
my
the house.
with my Bitcoin, I'll leave it on exchange long enough that the increase of value of Bitcoin's price pays my transaction fees for when I want to send it over to my wallet.
Okay.
So
that's fair.
Like, I'm not buying Bitcoin right now. I'm not doing like a DCA strategy on Bitcoin right now. I am like 60% out of my Bitcoin holdings, and I'm looking at buying stocks. Yeah.
Wow, you're liquidating. Okay. All right. If there's a buy price for Bitcoin, what would that be? Is it in the 50s, 60s, where we were?
I mean, I'll probably start doing a little bit of buying once we hit like 70s range, but just like super light buying.
Yeah. It's definitely tempting below 100 for me, but this is where the party's at. Welcome, K Diggity.
Yeah, K Diggity knows where the party is. Come on.
We're extremely close to breaking through the support that we've held this entire bull run. We're like this close on the chart to breaking below what has been our support the entire run.
What's the support price, or approximately, that you're talking about?
I can show you the chart real quick because it is a trend line that's been on our whole run so far. So there's that. I just shared that over. I don't know if you
I see it. Hang on.
Yeah.
There you go.
So like this has been our support like through the 70s, through this whole peak, through this, we're approaching it now. It runs back all the way back here to where we started launching off, but I just pulled it from there to but that has been our support this entire run, and we're like within like range of just crashing that.
If you zoom in, what are we looking at there for price?
So I mean, you're talking like 90, 97, 96.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like if we break below that, I don't care if we didn't get another pump towards the upside. I'm like, I will sell off another 20% and I'll just hold like a little 20% through.
Wow. Okay.
Just because I have plans for my 20% holdings. When we start getting into that lower part of the bear market, I'm going to borrow against my Bitcoin, and then just like, it's kind of going to be the sailor strategy, but like it's my own money. I'm not really gonna go into like a whole bunch of debt for it, but like
Right.
I will leverage my Bitcoin to buy more Bitcoin. And as soon as we get to like our first stable area with a pump towards the upside, paying off my debt, and I have extra Bitcoin.
Very solid
There you go.
strategy. We are extremely close to that number then that you're talking about over here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is we got a nice little triple top action and then blasted through everything we could have potentially held as support. So if we don't hold this, then yeah, 96 is a high volume node support area. It's same. So it's like that's why I'm like, there's a bunch of areas in that if we're breaking through that 96K towards the downside and not holding it, that's not good news.
Okay. Wow.
See,
not very encouraging at all.
The chat was trying to like depress Jar starting out the stream, and you're just helping along, BC, adding that on there.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see if we can make him cry. Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Let's zip on to another piece before we get to the AWS thing. For those, and I'm hoping no one here in the chat has anything on Stream Finance, but if you do, you probably already know that they've halted deposits and withdrawals after they basically lost 93 million bucks. I mean, who how could you not know, you know? But here's the thing, they didn't know. It was a third-party auditor that told them.
Wow.
They didn't even know. Right here, it says DeFi protocol Stream Finance has temporarily suspended all withdrawals and deposits after an external fund manager overseeing its assets disclosed a loss of roughly 93 million bucks.
That's insane.
Maybe they knew and just
didn't know it themselves. Yeah.
It's like, what? Sometimes you just gotta be like, what?
Well, so the other side of it is like they totally could have known and just not cared.
Well, also true, I suppose.
True. Yeah.
Also true.
Yeah.
Yep. And Tech Man, welcome. Appreciate you being here, man.
Welcome. I've never used Stream Finance. I don't know anything about it. It looks like a DeFi platform, so I don't have any experience with it at all.
Yeah, me either. But I thought I saw that and I thought maybe we need to get that out there for people who do.
Yeah, well, they're advertising APY on USDC, a stablecoin, at 18%, which is insane. I don't know how they're doing that, but that's very interesting.
Yep. And I guess I've got to step away for a second, guys. I just shot you a message in the thing, but let me bring this here, and then Jar, you can control it from here, because I think it's about time to get into AWS. But I'll join that conversation.
Okay.
Here, let me do that, and then you can go from there. Right here. This was one of the ones. You know, it's like, bam! I'll just drop that, and Jar, you can pull it off when you need to. I'll be right back, guys.
All right, so AWS and Azure both down right now. Okay, so this is, I don't know if this is earlier today or not. Doesn't have a date on it.
That was earlier in the week.
This is earlier in the week. Okay, so this is originally one of the things that we were talking about. It went down. You predicted that this is going to happen again, and here we are. It's happened again, if not a third and fourth time. How many times has this happened so far?
So I think there's now been 3.
3, okay.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, it just seemed like a test run type thing. Where I was like, okay, so what are we going to hit first? How are we going to test it out? And then they add on Azure with a Microsoft. That's a biggie. It doesn't handle as much as AWS does.
Right.
But like the only thing next to really keep your eye on is Google.
Right. Google Drive, Google Cloud Services, significant usage outside of, this is now hitting the retail, the everyday user when we're talking about Google as well. You're seeing some patterns here, I'm assuming. Anything that stands out right now, timeline wise, if we're expecting something?
So I wouldn't look for it immediate.
Mhm.
I wasn't expecting this one as soon after as the first one was,
Yeah.
but I would expect something else to start happening. To like at least see what happens with Google, because that would be your three biggest ones here that handle literally 100% of the internet in the United States, and then kind of see what gets hit with it. So a big one that has been hit in both of these. Now you had American banking institutions that had problems with the latest outage.
Right.
Before it was just UK banks.
Right.
Like UK banks got decimated. Couldn't move money. You couldn't make deposits. You couldn't withdraw cash. You couldn't
Completely
do
crippled.
anything.
Yeah.
Mhm. So now we saw American banks get affected. And so the next thing is like, well, can you affect Swift? Because I don't know if people realize it, but it's like they use Google.
What?
So the
Really?
stock market uses Google. They use Google's fiber optics that's 10G.
Okay, I didn't know they were using Google. That's
Yes.
kind of surprising to me.
Mm-hmm. It's like it's segmented off, but like Google runs the whole thing for them, runs the whole show, because you need the fastest communication speeds, and they're
Right.
pushing 10G, and that's in the New York State. That's that New York Stock Exchange area. That's why you can get faster internet speeds in New York City, and then they moved it over. There's now they moved it over to California as well. And then you're starting to see where they're trying to do the same thing in Texas, where they're trying to have a brand new exchange. So all of these companies, there's only a few people to use
Yeah.
and to host it all as well. So where are you going to host it? And if all of them go down, what are you going to do?
Okay, so you're seeing this more as a targeted towards the United States, or are you seeing this worldwide, international type of move?
I wouldn't say specifically worldwide, but
Yeah.
like it'll affect the whole globe because, three American
Consequently, yeah.
companies, yeah,
Yeah.
three American companies basically run the whole internet,
Yeah.
like, so if you, broadly, we've been affected because it's mostly been our servers in our certain regions, but you could very, very easily start affecting other servers outside of the US. But
Mhm.
because it's mostly been based in the US right now, it does lead me to believe that this is mostly US focused.
Sounds like a foreign element in here as well. Doesn't really sound local.
I mean,
If I'm
there's
speculating,
Mhm.
and I don't
So,
want to say a lot of things out loud, but there's a lot of thoughts that run through my mind thinking about this,
well,
right?
and so, there is the big war of the internet. Like,
Right.
you don't really have a lot of boots on the ground fighting when you can do most of this stuff just on the internet, where it's like, how I can bankrupt a country? I don't have to send soldiers there. If I just shut down their electric grid, you're done
Yeah.
for the next
Yep.
however long until you do what I say and I turn your power back on. And that, like, you can't really operate a country anymore. Same with like attack the water, attack fuel resources.
Mm.
All of these are operated from the internet.
Yeah.
All of them. Like, we've gotten to that point where you can't have a single thing in your daily life that is not run because of the internet. Because it's convenient. Well, there's also some safety in having non-convenience, where if things are just like old school, where you got to have a person that manually runs it, like,
Yep.
that's so much safer than having all of this.
Right. Keeping
But
it
it's-
local, basically, right?
Mhm.
Local resources, local everything.
Well, and it's like I said we did a stream with Jimmy
Yep.
Jim from Billy Goat Tales, talking security. And I highlighted the point that anything that is convenient is the enemy of security. So the more convenient it is to do anything in life, the more you sacrifice your security to have that convenience. And that's from the individual level to the biggest company, to the government.
Yeah, there's a trade-off. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. I mean, there's people that literally just like North Korea, and South Korea. There's like just a bunch of people that do nothing but hack for their government. Like that's their job. They do malicious actions paid by their government, and they ransomware things. They'll bug into companies just to get data, like, and that's all sanctioned by their government. So like that is that next war front that like nobody really talks about much because it's scary.
And it's very real. The impact is significant. Yeah.
It is the scariest thing that could ever happen because like you don't need to do anything. Nukes no longer relevant. I mean, they are, but it's like you don't have to kill anyone to get the job done.
Right. Yeah. Turning off the power will do that and then some. Yeah.
Well, it's like you don't even have to turn off the power just to make every other part of their lives like not work. So it's like Walmart. If you made it where Walmart can't use the internet,
it's over.
Then it's done.
Yeah, fractions, everything. Yeah, 100%. No transactions.
It's that simple. And like you saw how we lost $600 million. It was a $600 million day with just AWS being out. And that means that all of these companies aren't able to take transactions. They're not able to pay people. People aren't able to pay people. So like it gets very, very worrisome, very, very quick.
Yeah.
Especially
very ugly, very fast.
Yeah. You just got to target the key companies where it's like energy. You target Walmart. You target like Amazon, who also does a big part of that. Walmart would also affect Sam's Club. You get Costco in there as well, and it's all done for. Like, where are you going to go? You can go to your local chains, but they're probably using the same services.
Yep, absolutely, and they all are.
Talk about talk about like you would see mass chaos because when people can't get food, things tend to get a little bit scary.
Well, we might be seeing that in New York City, depending on who wins the election. Just saying. Oh, sorry. Did I get off on that topic? I apologize. Anyway,
spicy.
Yeah.
This is a crypto show, CCM. What are we talking about here?
I know we are all over the place tonight a little bit here, but and I don't know. K Diggity keeps putting it in there. I don't know. I've heard of it, but unfamiliar with it. So
no, there we go. He beat me to it, but yeah, it was one of the first malicious computer viruses that was found out, and it 3% chance.
I know a Nightbot is underestimating again. I know,
but it's literally highlights how easy it is to get in there, and
the vulnerability is crazy, right? Like, look at what it exploited. It's insane.
Like a whole bunch. And this was like when the internet was first really exploding. Because you're talking about it was put in like 2005 and wasn't discovered until 2010. So it had 5 years to just cause untold havoc.
Or extract untold. Who knows how much data they could take during that period of time? That's 5 years. Yeah, it's everything. And it is very scary.
Yeah, you're absolutely right from what I see with this man. Yeah.
Well, it's like everyone wants to talk about how worrisome it was that we had Huawei phones in America, and they're gonna steal our data and they're on our internet, and so that's a vulnerability. Yet there's literally Huawei products that are in the infrastructure of our cell phone towers. And then it's very easy to attach a piece of code there that it's like, you know what? No more cell phones. Done.
100%. You just kill it like that.
It's kind of the same thing with what they're doing here, except instead of going for cell phones, they're taking it on what everything else is run off of. Where it's like, you know what? Screw it. Because like Verizon, Verizon still has to use a lot of the internet to make their stuff work.
Yep.
So it's like if we take out the internet, now nobody can make phone calls either. Can't text, can't call, can't communicate with anyone. So like it does get very worrisome of who is doing it and why. Because someone's doing it and it's for a purpose. And it seems like all of this is just testing for what's to come next.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
Exactly. And it's the what's coming next. Shuby in the house. Shuby Buckets, if you're on my channel. Appreciate you, bud. Yeah, it's what's going to come next. This is nothing more than a testing phase, in my humble opinion, as I was mentioning the last time we were talking about this. But
can't we all just chill and not have all this shit going off? It's crazy, man.
Can't we all just get along?
Yeah,
that's right. Can't we all just get along?
One thing after another.
Yeah, but I mean, like, when you're talking about like the most money in the world, there's always going to be someone that wants to act maliciously around that. And that's just, it's what we've seen. Instead of it being physical wars now it's digital wars. And that they've got a nice shiny toy over there. How do I get it? Or if I can't get it, how do I just mess it up for them? Because if I can't have it, no one can have it.
or there's this take on, can we just get along right here?
That's another solution.
Oh man, yeah, facts, diggity. Just growing up, that's what you mind your own business. You do you, be nice to your neighbors. Blah blah blah. Now it's like, no.
The more the world gets interconnected, the more these types of problems will just create and grow.
Well, and if it was a real interconnected, we wouldn't have these problems. But it's a fake interconnected. Like, I know what's going on and I have access to this and that, but like it's very impersonal. You don't build, like, you rarely build a real connection with any of these people.
No, well, it's designed that way too, right? Social media is completely taken that factor out and put a superficial border on, and nothing seems real anyways. It's hard to have a real connection, especially when you start remote working, and that work environment has also been polluted now as well since the pandemic. So it's all been completely shifted, and that association, that personal disconnect, it just keeps, that divide keeps growing bigger and bigger.
Facts.
Yeah,
facts.
And
we got these guys going. McDonald's is way up today. And strange day. Yes, speculation on incoming. Oh man. I don't know. All right, here we go. I should put it in Nightbot. What's the percentage that we're going to have another the AWS outage anytime within the next week? I'm going to go with 98%. How about that? We'll go with 98%.
98%. Okay.
I'm more looking for Google to get hit.
So that's a really good warning sign, because now we're talking about the big three all have gone down once Google was down. So if there's a tell, that is definitely going to be it.
Exactly.
And then I'm just going to look for a cabin somewhere far away.
Far away with my solar power. And yeah,
screw that. I'm going to be 100% out of Bitcoin, and I'm going to go buy land out way out.
Yeah.
91%.
You missed it, Shuby. I already did. I already said it. I'm old, man. Yeah, but
but in a week, I'm not gonna say for sure yes, but give it closer to the holiday season. And then I think you start to see something.
Oh, see, yeah. Oh.
Just want to ruin Christmas.
Yep. Well, I mean, that couple it with like what's going on now with the airlines because of the government shutdown and so on and so forth. Holy nightmare, Batman. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yes, Coca-Cola. You saw that what was going on with Coke and
Wheat and chocolate.
I don't know. We live.
Association.
I said we live in strange times, but like, man, they just like it. The way things are going down, it gives more credence to the fact that we live in a simulation. Just saying.
Yes. And who's controlling the simulation?
Yes.
Me.
You. Well, stop screwing around, dude.
Well, I had to make it interesting. It was getting a little boring, you know.
Oh, is that what the problem was? Oh,
Boring,
my goodness.
Giving us all heart attacks is very boring.
Oh man. Well, we've been at it an hour already, and
yeah.
Jar, is there any updates with nodes or the node factory or anything like that that you want to throw out there?
Well, as we talked about everything going down, some miners are going offline. It's not profitable to keep them online. So overall, it's pretty much status quo until we see something pick up with altcoins and everything else. Bitcoin miners are always going to do their thing. So other than that, I have to adjust the video that I was going to put out for staking, and because the prices keep going down, so my calculations are all off now. So I'm going to be editing, and I'm going to have to plank that out later in the week. But that's it right now on my side. CCM, what do you got going on?
It's my usual routine pretty much. Joe and I will be live tomorrow morning at 11. Friday night, Crypto on the Rocks. We're going to be celebrating Shuby's birthday. He's in the chat on my stream there. So shout out to Shuby for his birthday this week. And then let's see. You and I prepped it. It's out there for people's consumption, right? We're going to be having Dr. Corzan on in 2 weeks from today, I think it is, right? And he's going to be coming on, and he's going to talk about his journey as he's tried to integrate Bitcoin and cryptocurrency into his chiropractic business. So he's going to come and talk us through that. And then I have my senior series on the before I give the wrong date live here, on the 22nd. It's a Saturday at 11 a.m. It's going to be a live Q&A. Myself, Crypto Billy, are going to be. I've been really trying to pump it out there, especially on Facebook, because that's where a lot of the 55 plus crowd is hanging out on, if they're hanging on social media, and trying to get them to come in, ask questions about crypto, so I can answer them live and try and get that going. So that's what's going on with me. BC, what about you, man? You're busy as hell all the time.
Yeah,
what do you got going on?
One after the other.
So just my normal stuff. Hopefully I can have the whole Billy Goat Tales team on this weekend for an episode on community building. We were supposed to do that last weekend. Some things came up, so we were unable to do that. People couldn't make it, stuff like that. So,
life.
Yep. So hopefully an episode on community building, so that we can then talk about how you use community to change the world around you. And then we will see what's going on with the markets tomorrow morning. Where was I this morning? I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I'm a little bit under the weather. So I got a little bit of extra sleep this morning to try to make it through my work day. Because,
and I love. Hold on, let's bring BC up full screen for those who can't see it. Bitcoin Maxi. There you go. Just to make sure if there were any questions about it, there it is. Speaking of Billy Goat Tales, just to remind everybody, in less than an hour, about 50 minutes from now, their X Space. I'm going to drop the link right now into all the chats. So go ahead and check them out. I'll show them a little bit of support on X if you are on X. And their X Space is always good. Always good. That's all I got, man. What do you think, guys?
I got nothing else. Shout out to Lad Lewis Jay Violet, Shuby, and everybody else that came on my live stream last Wednesday. I was nervous. It went off really, really well. Got a lot of people that came on and supported me. I just want to say thank you because that blew my mind. I wasn't expecting that many people to show up. I couldn't keep up with the chat. CCM, I don't even know how you do it. It's just crazy because there's just no way to read everything and have a conversation at the same time.
It is quite difficult.
It's extremely difficult, but I just wanted to thank everybody for
it gets easier.
their support.
Yeah, well, but Jar had, I'll tell you what, he had questions pouring in there. It was funny. I was listening to it on the replay. I obviously had missed it live, but I'm like, poor bastard. I'm like, I wish I was there to help him. I felt bad. I felt bad.
Yeah.
I'll try.
Editing is so much easier.
I'll try and make it next time to help you out there. Yeah, there you go. Nightbot's on it, on the case right there. Thank you, Jay Violet.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess that'll do it. We'll wrap this thing up. Thank you to everybody who is in the chat. Really appreciate all of you, all your support. Truly. And BC, thanks for coming back again, brother. Appreciate you.
Thank you for coming.
Not a problem. We will see when I have to come on next.
Yeah, we'll see when AWS.
It might be next week. Who knows what's gonna happen? I have no idea what's happening anymore. But yeah, we appreciate you. Thank you for coming on.
All right. Yeah. All right, everybody. Have a good night. We're out. Take care, and we'll see you. Don't forget, next Tuesday night, we'll be back again, Jar and I, at least, to talk about more stuff going on. Hopefully, he'll have some better updates with those node projects.
I hope so. I really
shut
do.
Stuff off and everything. You know what I'm saying? All right. Take care, everybody. Have a good night.
Cheers, guys.